Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you guys may be watching this. I want to talk about something just really quickly. I want to keep it real with y'all, all right? Now, there's a platform project that was out that was called BG Wealth, all right? It was connected to something that was called the DSJ exchange, all right? And from what I'm hearing right now, withdrawals are not going through, people are not getting paid, and it's looking like another situation where a platform just disappears on people. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was never personally involved with BG Wealth. I turned it down quite a few times. So I'm not here to act like I know every detail of what happened, but I am here to speak on a bigger issue because this keeps happening in crypto. And it's not just about BG Wealth. It's about we and how we as a community approach these opportunities. You know, a lot of times we get excited about the result. You can make this much per day. You can earn this passively. You don't have to do that much. You know, but we're not asking the right questions, ladies and gentlemen. We're not asking, where is the proof on chain? Where is the contract addresses? Where are the transactions happening? Where is the liquidity coming from? Because here's the truth, y'all, and whether you want to hear this or not, it's the truth. If something is really operating on blockchain, you should be able to see it, all right? That's the whole point of blockchain. It's transparency. Well, I won't say the whole point, but that's one of the most important points of blockchain. Transparency, y'all. And if a company can't show you that, if an exchange can't show you that, that is a huge problem. And I think what's even more dangerous is the mindset behind it all. This is the mindset I keep hearing. It's, well, if I would have gotten in earlier, I would have been good. I don't agree with that at all. And I've been in this space for almost 7 years now, right? Because if you got in earlier, all that really means is that you would have had more time to believe that it was real. You probably would have put more of your money into it. That's how people get hurt even worse. You might have even shared it with a few more people if you were involved a little bit longer. So this is not about blaming anybody, all right? I want to make sure that that's clear. But we got to take responsibility, all right? Especially the leaders, all right? If you have influence, if people trust you, you can't just bring opportunities to people because they sound good. You gotta do some real research. If you're not willing to do that, don't put your people in position to lose. Now, I'm gonna say this too. If you know anybody that was involved with or in BG Wealth or anything like BG Wealth, I need you to send this video to them. I need you to share this with them immediately because this message is important whether they're still in crypto, whether they're thinking about leaving, or trying to figure out what went wrong in their current experiences in cryptocurrency and these different projects. This is the kind of conversation we need to be having so that people don't go through this kind of stuff again, all right? Now, just because things like this happen does not mean that cryptocurrency is the problem. Crypto is still one of the biggest opportunities of our lifetime, but you cannot skip the process of learning, okay? You have to understand how wallets work, how transactions work, contracts, blockchain activity, all of it, all right? And that's one of the reasons why I continue to stand on what I've been building with MoveQuest, because at the end of the day, it's transparent, it's on-chain, it's structured, it's built like an actual protocol, not just something that's promising daily returns with no real proof. And more importantly, it's teaching people how crypto is supposed to work, how tokenomics is supposed to work, how liquidity pools are supposed to work, how it actually works. All right, so my message to everybody today is very simple. Stop chasing the easy money, okay? Start chasing understanding. Because in this space, if you don't learn, you will eventually pay for that lesson, all right? So let's stay smart, let's stay aware, and let's continue to strive to move better as a community, all right? That's it, that's all. I wish the best to everyone that was involved in BG Wealth. I wish I could say, honestly, that I am surprised, but I am not. This is what happens, and we need to start linking with real projects, real protocols that can show us the things that we need to see from them. And if they cannot show us them, then we should not be getting involved. But if we choose to get involved and take the risk ourselves, we should not be trying to pull our people into them. We should be getting them hip to the risk. And if they want to make the decision themselves, of course, that's their decision. We can't stop them from that. but we cannot be trying to lead our people to acid water. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So I'm not going to be a part of that dialogue, but I do want people to know what's going on. I want people to find projects that work, and I don't want us to just all leave crypto. All right? We need to equip ourselves with the tools that we need to be successful and to know the difference between some of these scams and some projects and protocols that are actually doing what they say they're doing. And that is the purpose of blockchain. It's there for the proof. All right? See y'all in the next one.